Right, hi, my name is Kumi of Kumi Perma Ecovillage, Ghana. And on our channel, we are into tree planting, tree nursery, plant fiber extraction, land reclamation, healthy living, plastic pollution advocacy, and everything about permaculture. I'd like to take this opportunity to say official to you. I feel to say na menu mienu da so tinkwam. I feel to say na Kumi Perma Ecovillage Ghana ne ayekese na ya treya shim na nyoma ekonkan once again official. And since we are in the Christmas mood, since people will be eating, people will be drinking, people will be littering, polluting the environment, I decided to shoot this video so that we can talk about some of the things we do that pollute the environment. Some of our activities, actually I'm talking about two of our activities that we do that cause so much mess to the environment. Some of the things that we do that, destroy the environment, our body, the soil, plants, and everything we have. In fact, there are so many things we do that pollute the environment, so many things we do that cause so much mess to the environment, but I'll talk about only two. And to me, these two are the source. And if you're able to tackle it from the source, then I think we can get results. Right, let's start with what we eat. Eating is one of the ways we cause so much mess to the environment. Some years ago we used to eat to save ourselves and our environment, but now we are eating to killing ourselves and the environment and everything we have. As you know, wrapping of food, packaging of food in plastics, especially hot food in plastics, it's very dangerous to our health, very, very detrimental, because there is a chemical in these plastics called bisphenol A that leach into your food at hot temperatures. When the food is very hot and you put it in these plastic containers, these chemicals in the plastics, BPA and so on, try to find their way inside your food, causing hormonal dysfunctions, lots of diseases, and a lot of things. And so we should be a little bit cautious about the use of some of these plastics, especially the single-used ones, because once these chemicals find their way into your food, automatically you are swallowing a little bit of microscopic plastics and other chemicals into your body. So let's be a little bit cautious. Yeah, let's be smart about some of these things. We should try limiting the use of these things so that we can save ourselves, we can save our environments, we can save the planets, plants, and the entire life force around. Because some few years ago we used to eat in leaves, the asanka, apotoyowa, the okra, and all these were very healthy, and we're not littering, we're not destroying the environment as we used to see today. These were very good for the environment. For instance, if you eat in the banana leaf, or let's say the ego leaf, and you dump it somewhere, you litter it anywhere, your goat or your sheep will eat that leaf, and your goat or your sheep will also pass it to, which will also fertilize the soil and support plant growth. And these plants are food for us. And you see the cycle continues. And this is the kind of lifestyle, this is the kind of relationship we need to build. Actually a win-win situation. We are supporting each other, we are supporting ourselves, we are supporting other creatures. I made a video about building relationships, and I talk about all these things, how we can build relationship with ourselves and other creatures, and you can watch that video over here. I also leave the link down in the description box. You can check it out and watch it later on. And so let's all help ourselves, let's help other creatures, because in permaculture, there is no waste. As I always say, what we see as waste could be used as food for the other. So as I just said, the ego leaf, as we call it a waste, eating in the ego leaf, throwing it somewhere, is the waste for human beings, but it's very useful for your goods. It's very useful for other creatures. And when the animal passes it too, we see it as a waste, but it's very good for the plants. And so we should be a little bit cautious and note some of these things. We should go back and do things our grandparents used to do. Those things were very, very helpful. They were eating in all these natural stuff, but now we are eating in plastics. Even those of us that we eat outside, it's worse. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, we package all these things in plastics, and almost all the things we use in cooking, using preparing our food, we used to eat in, are made of plastics. God save us, God help us, so that we can adjust to all these things, because it's terrible. This is a typical breakfast in Ghana. Yeah, let me show it to you and how it's been packaged. This is cocoa and kosi. Yes, this is the cocoa packaged in one plastic, and this is the kosi in another plastic, and they placed it in this, they packaged it in this takeaway polythene, and finally they placed it in this thank you plastics. So we have about 3 or let's say 4 plastics with us for only breakfast to 4 plastics, and eventually this is occupying our whole body and our environment, and as I already said, it's very, very dangerous to be eating in these plastic containers, because of the injection of microscopic and some other chemicals we ingest in our body. So let's be serious about some of these things, because if you eat in these plastic polythene and you throw it somewhere, your sheep or your goat will also try eating from it or licking the remains, and eventually your goat will swallow this plastic and it will die, and that's your innocent pet will pass on. And so let's note that let's not choke our gutters with these plastics. Let's not pollute our river bodies. Let's try and eat in ceramics, leaves and the rest, so that we can save ourselves and everything we have. Let's get back to life. As I said, you can use this in serving the cocoa and the kosi. this is the calabash, and you can put the cocoa in this and the kosi in this, and it's very, very healthy. It's natural and, you know, very, very, very good for our health. You can also use the asanka, and this is the asanka, or this is the apotoyowa, in case you want to eat maybe your banku, your rice, your fufu, or any food that you know, contain you know, liquid or something like that. You can use the asanka, and this is very good for our body and, you know, our environment. Right, the second thing we do that pollutes the environment is drinking, and this time almost all our drinks and beverages are in plastic containers. The sachet rubbers, bottled, you know, plastic rubbers, energy drinks, 5-star, Fanta, Coca-Cola, all these are packaged in plastics. But at first, you know, these were packaged in you know, glass bottles. Fanta, Coca-Cola, and even most of the alcoholic beverages were packaged in glass bottles, but now they are all in plastics. I don't know why the manufacturers of these products have decided to package you know, their products in a less environmentally friendly way. Let me know in your opinion down in the comment section below why you think these companies now you know, package or wrap their products in plastics. Let me know your solution to this, because when I was young, my grandma used to, you know, drink in the clay pot. This is the clay pot. Used to drink in the clay pot, the hina, and you know, the hina was called the cooler. That is what she calls it. And when you put you know, water in it, it cools down. It's tasty, and you know, the hina was, you know, very good, taste natural, and Mommy was always healthy. You know, all the time. Mommy was fit and doing things in the natural way. You know, going to the farm to weed, eating in natural stuff, using the cooler, the hina, and a whole lot of things. You know, gone back in the days when we used to drink from the abura, when we used to drink from our spring, Nana Bonsiogu, Nana Benchrim, and these were tasty natural water. You know, these rivers were very cool, taste great, but right now they are all in danger. You know, I don't think, I'm not sure you can go to, you know, Nanabo Yusiogum to fetch water to drink. Then maybe you want to consume some cyanide or maybe lead or, you know, other deadly chemicals. So let's reclaim our rivers. Let's reclaim our river bodies. Let's reclaim Nanabo Yusiogum. If you have any river or any stream that has been you know, destroyed by illegal mining operators, you can try your own way of, you know, reclaiming it. And you know, it's not that difficult to you know, reclaim our rivers and our lands. You know, let's support nature. Let's plant fruit trees. Let's plant more coconut trees. Let's plant the melons, the oranges, the papayas, the mangoes, the apples, the adria. You know, let's get all the higher height fruits around. Because if you are drinking, you know, coconut water, you are drinking water. If you are drinking melon, as the name implies, watermelon, automatically you are drinking water. And these are very pure, very, very pure to drink. Coconut water, for instance, is one of the purest natural water we have in the world. And now people call these sachet water pure water. It's actually impure water. Impure water. Coconut water is the purest water you can drink. So why not plant more coconut trees? Why not drink the coconut water every day? You know, I made a video about some of the useful parts of the coconut plants. I talked about the coconut husk, the coconut meat, and the coconut water. I talked about some of the benefits of consuming the young coconut water. You can also watch that over here. And so let's reduce the consumption of these bottle and sachet water. You know, let's drink more of the water that has been processed by plants. Let's drink our melons, our coconut water. Let's drink from Nana Bonsio Gum, Nana Benchrin, Pitiso, Kwabente, Mama Denchi, and all, you know, those good rivers. Let's try and reclaim and drink from them. Because if you are drinking from these stuff, if you are drinking your springs, if you are drinking from your springs, then you are healing yourself. But if you are drinking from these, you know, sachet rubbers and Pollute and the rest, you're actually killing yourself. So thank you very much for watching this video. My name is Kumi once again of Kumi Perma Ecovillage, Ghana. Please, if you've not yet subscribed to our channel, do so. Also comment, like, and share this video with your family and friends. See you in the next video.